Hello, Suzanne here. How are you today? I'm so glad you're tuning in and having a look. So, today I'm going to talk to you about retiring early. Oh, what a dream, right? It's everyone's dream. I remember when I was 20, I was like, retire. That seems so far away. Well, now that I'm 60, it's definitely on my mind, and I'm sure it's on yours. If you're 40 or 50 or 60, look at we all want to be free. And when we talk about freedom, it's basically to to have a home paid for, to have a decent car, to have money in the bank, to be able to travel, to be able to help your family, to be able to have that money if there's a problem like the water tank blows, or just to have that peace of mind. Well, today I'm going to show you. So, in life, I've got the little, sad person and the happy, right? When we look at where we are now today in life, oh, I just noticed this is for British Columbia, Canada, and they said there were 27,000 new jobs, and they were all part time, right? Nothing, there's no such thing as a lifetime job anymore, and you're always trading time for money. So let me tell you about how do we get from where we are now, where we're struggling, or we want to pay off our mortgage, or we want to get out of debt, or we want to help the people in our family and ourselves, right? So, how do we get from here to here? Well, there's some struggles along the way. So I'm going to show you the struggles and I'm going to show you the solution. You're going to love this. I want you to stay to the end, save this video and subscribe. I would love that. But let's carry on here. So the first thing is time, right? How do we create more funds but not give up tons of time? We don't want to go and get another part-time job. We don't want to have to sell our soul and have to, work in a fast food restaurant, or have to just take on extra shifts at work, and we don't want to do that. That's time for money, and we're either working full time, or if we're not, we can't even get hired. Back a few months ago, I went in my town, and I was very qualified, and I went for administration and accounting jobs at real estate agents, and 16 of them, not one response, not an email, nothing. And I've got experience. I've got my diploma in accounting. I'm decent looking, got some good reception when I went in, but not one. So the world is tough. There's a lot of layoffs and a lot of companies are hurting. So I didn't take it personally, but let's be honest with ourselves. The whole world is going digital. They're going to need less people in buildings and offices because a lot of things can be done digital. So when things change, do you want to be ahead of that trend, or do you want to be on the tail end where you're scrambling and have no idea how to make money? So I'm showing you today what is a huge trend. We're talking 1.2 billion people a day are going online looking to learn new skills. It's called e-learning. And back in 2019, it was 1 billion a year. Now it's 1.2 billion people a day looking to learn online. So we have a huge market of people looking. Let me tell you about what we can offer you and what you can offer the world, and you can do it faceless. Okay, so you're going to love this. So let's get back to this time. Currently, if you work in a job, maybe it's 8 hours and you've got travel. So maybe another 2 hours on top, maybe an hour in, an hour there, right? Because just the way most people are traveling in traffic, they don't necessarily have the job right by their house. Okay, so we're going to show you a 2-hour workday, and that can be broken up into 30 minutes, 30 minutes, and 1 hour. And it's a simple, simple thing. 30 minutes could be just responding to emails and comments that people are putting in. The other 30 minutes, we post free classified ads. Free classified ads. It's amazing. And we have over 200 websites where you can do that. So that's easy. And the other hour is creating content. And when you create content, it's like if I wrote a song and I got royalties for the rest of my life, wouldn't that be wonderful? You notice your bank account. What happened? Well, people played that song on the radio and I got paid. Well, it's the same thing when you create content. Every time you create content, and I'm a perfect example of this right now. So PassivePlanB.com. So every time I'm doing a live video or I'm putting a post out there in the world on the internet, someone may see it next week, next month, next year. They're going to see it. And when they go to this website, there's a place to put your name and email in, and you could just put a fake name. It doesn't put your email in. You're going to get a series of emails. And in those emails, you're going to learn about what I'm talking about right now, right? And if you're intrigued and you want to better your life, you want to learn new skills, you may decide at some point to buy one of our digital products. And by doing so, I could be sleeping, swimming, playing soccer, out with my dog, traveling, camping, anything, right? Shopping. But through our automation, the person that put their name and email in, by the fifth email, they're interested, they buy it, goes into what they call a Stripe account. It's like PayPal. It goes into my bank account. This is an automated system I'm explaining, which is absolutely amazing. And 1 in 20 people going into the email sequence are buying. That's the average. Some people, it's 1 in 7. Can you imagine 7 people going in and 1 is buying? So let's get back to the time. It's a 2-hour commitment, but it can be broken up and you want to be consistent. And it's not hard and it could be faceless, right? There's a lady that's high up in management in a hospital, and they will not allow her to do anything outside of her work. She's like, okay, fine. I'll do it faceless. She uses dogs in all her videos. It's taking a bit longer because the people don't know who you are. You can't get that know, like, and trust factor, right? It takes time. She's actually at the point where she's matching her salary, and it's a huge salary in a hospital. So it can be done, and it's pretty interesting for those of you that maybe it's your spouse is against it, or you can't because of your job, or you're shy, an introvert. We got you covered. It's all good. So that takes care of the 10 hours. So you're going to continue with what you're doing. You're going to find the time to make this work, and eventually the goal is to let go of that, and then you're just doing the 2 hours. The next thing is money, right? You could go out and get a part-time job and work for minimum wage. Some of the minimum wage in the United States is so low. Here in Canada, it's $15, but you can't even buy lunch for $15 anymore. It's just ridiculous. So our programs are 100, 300, 600, and 900, and they are digital. When someone buys it, they instantly get it, and the money goes into what we call a Stripe account, then it goes into your bank. So you would get a ding on your phone going, you got money, right? So the 100 allows you, it's called the launch pad. It allows you to learn a little bit, and you can sell the $100 course, and your website reflects it. The $300 course is called the Daily Pay Blueprint, and allows you to sell both, and it gives you more goodies. The 600 is the Digital Mastery, and it allows you to sell all three, and it has a little bit more. But the ultimate course is the Legacy Builder program. Here's what happened to me. My girlfriend, I didn't hear about this online. I didn't hear it through a YouTube video. I actually heard about it through a friend, but her friend had done something like 42,000 in since January to March. And then her friend that introduced her had made 72,000 from like November to March. So I was kind of keen and interested, right? I was like, wow, that's someone I know, right? Someone I know that it's her really good friend for years. So what I did is I said, look I want the 900. Well, she only had the 600. If you have the 600, you can't sell the Legacy Builder program. I said, what are we going to do? She said, I'll upgrade. I said, I'm sure you will. So she upgraded and I bought it. But if I didn't know her, I would not have been able to tell her that. I would have found someone else and bought it from them. She would have missed out on a $900 sale. So your goal should be the Legacy 9. It's a one-time fee. And I'm just telling you this up front. You can buy any of the courses, but at some point you're going to want to get up to the Legacy Builder program, a one-time fee. So the money is there, absolutely, right? Okay, the next thing is a small percentage. Let's talk about that. I've been in a direct sales, network marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it, for 18 years. I love the product. And I helped a girl lose 123 pounds. And, I did good. I brought in 200 customers the first year, but the attrition was hard. I have to spend for 18 years, spend $200 a month, and a person on the left and right, you know the deal. But We're drawn to that business because of the dream to be financially free. You're surrounded by people that think the same way, right? It's a wonderful industry, but it's a tough grind. And if someone's interested, you're on the phone, you're talking to them, come on, I can help you, I'll coach you every day, blah, 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 right? So here's what I suggest is that you learn what we're learning today, which is digital marketing, because we get 100% profit. It's a lot more lucrative. Learn the skills, and then you can go back and you can use the skills you learn here and make your direct sales network marketing company fly a lot faster. And so in network marketing, you're making anywhere from 6 to 10%, and it's a grind. This is another story. So, but in our digital marketing, it's 100%. And I just want to share something else too. If we know Spotify is where you can, it's an app on your phone and you can download music, and it's got music and podcasts. It's wonderful. And I do it for free. But if you want to upgrade, just say that it's $10 a month, it may be more. Someone can become an affiliate, meaning I could have a link, join Spotify, have a link, and say, here you go, John. Join my link if you want to upgrade. He comes across my link, he upgrades, and he pays $10 a month. Because I gave him the link, I'm the affiliate, and I'm going to make 20%. So every month that John pays $10 for the upgrade, it gives you a chance to get playlists and have other people's playlists. So every month that he pays $10, I'm going to get $2 because that's 20% of 10. So would you rather, here's the question, would you rather get 100% of 100, 300, 600, or 900 coming in all the time, like as you build content and you work this, or would you rather get 20% of $10, which is $2? Pretty easy, right? So the answer is 100% of a larger amount, right? And also not having to do the grind. Okay, so we know that. The next one is tech. I don't know about you, but I don't mind tech. I'm one of those people, I can figure it out, but it's not something I wake up and go, oh, I can't wait till I have a tech challenge today. We have 80-year-olds in our community doing extremely well. And one of them is Jimmy. Jimmy is amazing. So Jimmy is from the South. He's got a really strong accent, and he's just sweet, kind, older gentleman. And he talks like this, and he talks. Do you ever go to the gas station and you're not sure if you have enough money in your bank account to fill your tank of gas? Or you go to the grocery store with a calculator? That's Jimmy. He's a beautiful man with heart and soul. He wanted to better his life. And now he has had $30,000 months, 30,000 US dollars. He is just smashing it because people relate to Jimmy. How many people are struggling? So Jimmy just was coachable, does his 2 hours a day, and guess what? He's having $30,000 months. So Jimmy did not know a thing about tech. What we do is we have a done for you website. It's $29 one time. $29 one time. That particular website, just on the Legacy Builder program, has brought in $7.4 million in 66 days. Do you think it's a good website? I think so. In 66 days, brought in $7.4 million to all the people, just like you and me, that got paid 100% on the Legacy Builder program. Over 8,400 people said, hey, this makes sense. I want the best program. I want to be able to sell all four. I want a large percentage. I want to get back my time. I want to quit my job. I want to be free. I want to retire young. All those things that are on your mind, right? And for me, my husband and I, we have an excavation company, and it requires a lot of effort, a lot of push for sales. We're competing with a lot of companies and huge expenses. We never make 100%. What it is we just did our taxes for 2023. $35,000 on repair and maintenance, $15,000 on fuel, commercial insurance, right? $7,000. It's nuts, right? It's insane. So we love it. It's brought us to this point. However, I am very eager to pay off my mortgage. So when I saw this, I was like, wow, this is my ticket. I couldn't get hired. I want to be home and help the business when I need to. So I'm very flexible. And it was just a perfect fit for me. And maybe it's a perfect fit for you. Okay. So no tech, done for your website. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's talk about the other things. Do you like to bother your friends and family? FF, friends and family. Well, typically when you're selling something online, you're going to direct message strangers, say, hi, blah, 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 try and create a connection. And then you're going to come up, oh, have you seen this nutritional shake? Have you seen this? Have you seen that? Right? That's sort of the way you go. Or when you join a company, they're going to say, make a list of 120 people and make sure to every event, when you go to family functions, bring samples of your product. And when someone has a birthday, give it to them and so on and so forth. Right? So this is a no bother friends and family. This is rejection free. Because what we do is we create content that's out in the world 24/7. And the more content you create and the more consistent you are, inevitably someone's going to see it. And they're going to go to your website. And in my case, it's PassivePlanB.com. They're going to put their name and email in. And remember how I said there's a series of emails? 1 in 20 buys. And so the more content you create, the more chances someone's going to land on your website, and the more chances are you're going to get 20 people and 1 in 20 is buying. That's it. It's automation. This is automation. I'm going to ask you a question right now. Do you wash your clothes by hand with the old, well, I don't know what it was. It's like a washboard, right? And those old wringer washers where you had to spin it and put them through that wringer. And no, we don't do that, right? We throw it in a machine, we press the button. How many people here shop at Amazon? Okay, tons of people, right? Everyone does. Would you shop at Amazon if you actually had to pick up the phone and say, no, 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 the green shirt. No, I said large. You would not. So we love automation in some areas of our lives, right? The world is going to automation. You have a chance to change your life, retire in style, and absolutely bust open that bank account and make things change for you. If you're consistent and you're coachable, it's all there. It's not hard. It's just a matter of, look, at every day we're faced with challenges and we figure it out, right? Okay. So the last one is to market. Well, how would I market, Suzanne? I just don't know. I don't know. We teach you that. We have a step-by-step blueprint. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, all the training on all the social medias, and you don't have to get overwhelmed. If you're like, I'm 60, so if you're my age, you're probably on Facebook and you have friends and family there and you just don't want to talk to them. Great. We show you how to set up another account on TikTok. Do you know that TikTok is one of the fastest growing areas for people over 40 because there's not enough content? There's not enough content for people 40, 50, 60, 70. Think about it, right? A lot of young people went to TikTok. And so the young people would create all this content. Well, now they want the content for the older people that are 40, 50, 60. And what's interesting about TikTok is that the algorithm, so if you're consistent with what you say and you're consistent with what you deliver and you're solving problems for people, they're going to notice, it's going to come up and they're going to go, ah, interesting. So that is it in a nutshell. It's a matter of opening your mind, being open to a better way of life. And here's the thing, if you don't look at this and seriously, if you don't consider this, tell me something that has all these things that it offers, right? Small amount of time, huge percentage, 100% profit, right? No tech required. In 2 days, you can have your whole system set up and you can actually have an online business with a community of 22,000 people strong. Like, it's so amazing. You pick the category when you need help on something. So you pick the category, whether it's like tech or whatever, right? We have tech Zoom calls. If you're in the Legacy Builder program, oh, Michelle is on live and she mentors the Legacy Builder program group once a week. And there's also other live trainings, but she is amazing. So there's nothing holding you back. The only thing that would hold people back is fear, uh, fear of failure. But to me, the idea of failure is staying where we are, knowing where it's going to go. The regret, right? I think the idea of regret is way more painful for me than staying where I am and possibly paying off my mortgage by the time I'm 90. No, I want to pay off my mortgage like now, this year, yesterday, right? And if you're like me or you want to buy a home, right? What are the chances of you buying a home at today's prices? It's insane. So that this dream is alive in the digital growth community. It's alive here. And myself and my business partner, Sharon, we actually have another little mini group where we support you and we meet once a week and we will lock arms and put you on the right path. We are committed and we love our community. But back to the main community with 22,000 people, you just put in your query and people answer like they're, oh yeah, here it is, blah, 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 right? And so as you learn and you're going to want to contribute, you do the same. If you see there's a question, you can answer it. Of course, you're going to put the answer in. That's what it is. We're a community of like-minded people that want to help, and we've got huge hearts. So if you're that kind of person, then we'd love to see you in our community. So it's a matter of just opening the door and deciding that the time is right. Look forward to seeing you inside the community and all the best. Suzanne here, over and out, and I'll see you next time.